Is purchasing a long-term disability insurance policy worth it? I'm asked, should I buy a long-term disability insurance policy, particularly by young professionals who have just gotten out of school, they're dealing with law school or medical school debt, they want to buy their first home, they want to live the lifestyle that they believe that they should be living. And one of the expenses that they have to face is the payment of disability insurance benefits, premiums, and life insurance. And my answer is pretty simple. The answer is yes. Now, I have been paying on my long-term disability insurance policy for many years. And I'm to the point where I probably will discontinue that policy, but that's because I have been successful in practice. I've raised my children, I put them through college. So if I were to become disabled at this point in my life, my expenses would not be all that great for me to handle. So the answer to this question in part depends on where you are financially. But much like auto insurance, uninsured or underinsured insurance, you, by purchasing a disability insurance policy, are insuring yourself and your family. You're ensuring that you'll be able to maintain a lifestyle that you want to provide to your family. Now, you can go about purchasing this disability policy one of three ways. You can buy it through your employer, which is an ERISA-based policy. You can potentially buy it through an association, which still would be an employer-based policy, or you can buy it individually through an agent. I've written extensively about these issues. My recommendation is that you buy an individual disability insurance policy, one that has provisions in it that will allow for an increase in your benefits over time, and that if possible you get an own occupation disability insurance policy. Why? Disability insurance carriers are less likely to deny that claim and pay throughout the life of the policy, as opposed to an ERISA disability policy. Now, I want you to understand that disability occurs basically 1 in 5 Americans. In other words, in the course of your working life, you've got a 20% chance of being disabled. And some people may say, well, that's not enough, I'll take the risk. Well, my personal story should illustrate for you what that risk can mean. My dad, who was a Navy aviator during World War II, fought in the Pacific flying planes. He came back and enrolled in Hopkins, graduated, ultimately joined the family business, and he purchased a disability insurance policy, an IDI policy. When I was in junior high school, he was diagnosed with leukemia. He worked another 5 years until I graduated from high school. My financial circumstances, our family's financial circumstances, were turned upside down. I almost didn't even go to college because even though he had his IDI benefits and his Social Security, they couldn't now afford to send me to college, even though he had a great policy, because obviously their circumstances had changed and they came first, not me. So you need to understand that the unforeseen can happen. We don't wake up in the morning asking if we're going to be disabled. We look forward to the day. We look forward to providing for our family. But tragedy strikes. Disability happens. Disease happens. And you need to be prepared. Much like you have automobile insurance on your car, you have homeowners insurance on a house, you need to have disability insurance policies on you, and if you have a working spouse, on your spouse. If you have any questions about purchasing disability insurance benefits, or coverage rather, I've written extensively on this matter, and there'll be an offer at the bottom of this page regarding the book that I have written that will help you understand purchasing a disability policy. And I've also got a lot of blog posts and videos that we'll do links to. I want you to be educated. I want you to understand your rights to disability insurance benefits so that you can make a wise decision for you and your family. Call me today at 727-894-3188 for a complimentary consultation.